Hello, welcome to intuition video number whatever. I wanted to do one about the pause, I call it, in the world of intuition, which is this idea that we have a lot of inputs coming at us, and a lot of times we're asked to filter through hundreds of things a day, it feels like, of, hey, do you want to do this? What do you want, cheese, or do you want no cheese, or do you want us to pick you up, or are you going to drive over? Just kind of a zillion decisions. So I wanted to address that and say that a lot of times we're taught also to hurry and go quickly through those decisions because other people need us to and all that. It's kind of normal in our culture, at least here in the United States, to hurry, unfortunately, which is not really that fun. So the pause is something I've learned about as I've been a person who wants to develop this ability to hear myself, right? Hear my inner world when I'm in the middle of decisions. So I often close my eyes if I need to, and I quickly check my inner eye. Isn't that interesting? Close my eyes so I can check my inner eye. I'll even do it in the grocery store where it's like, do I want, marinara sauce with garlic or with mushrooms or whatever? And it seems simple and little, but I actually really value checking my intuition anytime. I don't think it's only for big decisions. I think you can use it all the time because it may be that the marinara with the garlic is going to be so much more delicious and fun for this group of friends you don't realize you're going to have over in a week, and you're going to crack that can and pour it over some noodles and be like, this is so good, I love garlic. It's all, if there's something there for you, then there's something there for you. So there's several ways to do the pause. One of them is closing my eyes, for example, and checking my inner eye. And for me, that means I'll often see one of the options over the other. So I might see either a little mushroom floating or just see the garlic can that has the yellow, the yellow label. But a lot of times it's, what time do I want to meet this person? 3. Good. That will give me time to go to yoga and get some work done in the morning and be showered and fed and ready to go by 3 o'clock. And traffic will be kind of crappy, but I'll just hope for the best. That's kind of the sort of decisions I'm making sometimes using my intuition. And then there's more sincere or hardworking pauses. So if it's a bigger decision or if I'm particularly tired, I do this thing I do called going horizontal, which is, it's not exactly a nap, but I will lay myself down on the couch or the bed or the floor if I'm somewhere where that's my only option. And I'll give my whole body a second to reset, to calm down. And a lot of times in those moments, I get an input. Again, it's usually probably in the inner eye, but it can be something kind of I'm just hearing. But for me, it's a lot of visuals with words in them a lot of times. And I will log that truth and that help. Sometimes the decision isn't ready to be made. You haven't talked to the right people. You don't have all the information you need. It's better to just pause on the whole thing for 24 hours to a week to a year. So that's something you can figure out as well. But basically the idea is, instead of rushing through decisions, and especially when something feels a little off or like it's not quite right and you're feeling a little like, I'm not sure about this, try, if you can, to use the pause method. And I know it sounds hard to do, but I've gotten pretty quick at it in pretty busy settings as just a necessity. And sometimes I have to remind myself to do it, but you can do it. And I think our intuitions respond really well to our efforts. So if you at least try it, maybe you can develop your own ways that you go. But I think closing the eyes is a common one. Resting is a common one. Going for a walk, calling a friend who can listen to you, really, and talking out loud sometimes can get you clarity. All of those would count as ways to basically slow things down and not force. And hear yourself, because it's really going to pay off later. I'll tell you that. It really pays off to hear yourself. Okay, awesome. You've got it in abundance. Have fun. Bye.